The Spaceship Inside a Mountain Called Life Force. Written by John Ruhlin III. Copyright 1994. The Spaceship Inside a Mountain Called Life Force Chapter 5. LF said all of that and more. You mean to tell me all they wanted was to find their buddies? I want the leader transported to room 13 and I want him here now. I went into room 13 and he appeared and I said, what is going on over there? They did not tell you that they are looking for us? I said no they didn't. They destroyed almost all of the earth. They almost destroy me too. Say nothing and I will let them stay if they want. I said transport. He disappeared. I went back into the control room. I asked LF if after they get out of their ships can we transport the ship where the others are. LF said, it can be done. LF keep a watch and when everyone gets out of the ship transport it where the other ones are. Just keep doing that until you can get all of them and after that we will deal with them my way. I said to Honey, I am really tired and I am going to bed. Honey said you look tired. I left the control room and I went straight to bed. When I woke up the next morning I felt a lot better. The first thing I did was go back into the control room and it seemed different because everything looked like brand new. I said how did you clean the place? LF has a program that will keep LF clean. What I want after the raid on this world and we did not protect it very good. Is what I want from now on is just put a repulse force field around LF and a power converter. I want it on all the time. I know it will be a power drain but it will not be as much as it is the last time. LF said she can maintain the force field forever. Next time if anyone tries to destroy LF it will not happen. With the repulse force field it does not require that much power because whatever is incoming it will deflect it. LF just told me that your plan is working and there is about 200 ships left. Just keep doing it and it should not take very long. Can it be done any faster? LF said I can transport them out of the ship and transport the ship where it is supposed to go. Let it be done. That afternoon Honey and I had a good time planning the arcade games. Just before dinner LF came over the intercom and said all the ships are in the back of Saturn and all the people are stranded on the Earth. Thank you LF, I will be right with you. I played the first game and I said to Honey if you want to stay and play more games you can but I have something to do. I will be back in a little while. She said but I want to go with you to see what you are going to do to them. Come on then let's go. I got to the control room and I said to LF don't transport anyone unless I say so. LF said, it will be done. Then I asked LF to turn on the big screen and I wanted to watch them after we took all their ships away from them. There was a big group of them in the little town that we had set up for the others. They were talking about what had happened to them and when you guys got there you destroyed what they had. One of them said you did what? I am the destroyer of LF and killed the guardian of LF. He was trying to move all the rocks from the ship and I blasted him. He fell down and he could not have lived through that. I said to myself that is what you think. We left just after that and came here. Yesterday when we all got out of the ship to visit you things seemed good. When we were going to leave and when we went back to the ship it was gone. You mean someone stole it? They had to have. Today we have not seen any ships fly over here and I am wondering if somehow the Guardian lived. There is one way to find out said Gorn as he walked in. Gorn said transport. LF said do you want me to transport him here? I said no. I want them to think that LF and the Guardian is dead. LF said very good. Gorn said, I guess you did kill the Guardian and now we are going to starve. The guy that said that he destroyed Guardian and LF said what do you mean? Gorn said all the time that we have been here the Guardian has provided all the food and cloths and whatever we wanted and you destroyed him. Gorn took out his gun and blasted the guy and dropped dead. Gorn and the others started to fight. Gorn killed them all. See what happens when you help someone out they will protect you too. Elef said, what do you want me to do now? I said, let's just watch and see what Gorn is going to do. Gorn had set up a meeting with all the others, and when all of got together he told them about what the others did. All of them said that if any of the others come here they will die. Gorn said all of the others are not the blame for what they did, but they are the blame for destroying everything on the earth. They could have asked for the same thing we did and got it. Instead of taking what they wanted, and in turn they did not get anything. Whatever they could have had, they destroyed it. That means that when he destroyed the Guardian of Earth and Elef, there is no one to protect the Earth from invasion from other worlds. We are doomed just because of them. One of them said, what can we do to get our ships back so we can protect the Earth and destroy the others? Gorn said, we will have to find out where the Guardian died and see if we can fix Elef. Then we can get our ships back. One of them said, what if Elef is destroyed and we can't get our ships back? Gorn said, that is the chance we will have to take. I said, Elef, make a program that will seem like the Guardian and Elef was destroyed when we were attacked. Set up another place where they will find it just like this, and we will have something for them to do. Elef said, what do you have planned for them? You will see. I sat down with Honey and explained to her what I wanted Elef to do. After a while she understood. I asked her to set it up as soon as possible. She said it will be set up by tonight. I watched everyone in town, and I guess everyone was going to look for Elef to see if the Guardian and Elef was destroyed or not. Honey said over the intercom, the program was in place and everyone's set. I asked her if she could make some lunch because I was very hungry. She said, I wonder why you have not ate for 3 days that I know of. Now I know why I was hungry. I asked Elef to transfer what we are watching to the kitchen. Elef said, when you get to the kitchen just say screen on. I got to the kitchen and said screen on, and it come on, and I watched what was going on while I ate. Honey had dinner already and I sat down and we ate. Nothing was going on that I could see right away. After we ate I said to Elef, screen off, and the screen went off. I asked Honey if she wanted to go to the bedroom and watch some TV with me, and she said that it sounded like a good time to me. We left the kitchen and went into the bedroom, and we sat on the sofa and watched the news. When the news come on, there was destruction everywhere. Most of the bridges had been destroyed and almost of all the buildings. To put it this way, there wasn't much left that they did not destroy. I wonder how they are doing without their ships. They destroyed almost everything and now they have nothing to. I asked Elef if some of died because of no food and water. Elef said, some of them died because they ate some bad food. Well, you take away the things that they need to live and you see what happens. I said, Honey, you don't have to destroy them because from now on they will destroy themselves. I am tired and I am going to bed. She said, I am right behind you. I went to the bathroom and got ready for bed. When I got in bed, Honey said, I have something for you tonight so you can sleep. I wonder what that was. I said, what is it? She whispered in my ear and I said, okay, and that sound like fun. We hugged and kissed, and then I woke up hugging her, and I wanted to do that all day, but as you know, you can't stay in bed all day. I finally got up and went into the bathroom and got dressed. I went into the control room to see if my plan had worked. Elef said the first thing when I came through the door was, they found it and now they are trying to get their ships back. It seems to them that there is no power and now they are trying to find out why there is no power. They have been there almost all day. Keep a watch on them and let them find nothing. After a while they will leave and not come back. Elef said, you was right. After a while they left and they said there is no use to come back here because there is nothing here to salvage because nothing works. It seems like everything was blown up or destroyed. Now we are going to find the others and destroy them. They all left and went straight back to town and told everyone what they had found. Gorn was not happy and I could see that. He said, let's get together and destroy all of them because they destroyed Elef and the Guardian of the Earth. Without them the Earth can be destroyed very easy now. Plus now we have to out and find our own food. Everyone was behind Gorn and they all wanted to go. Gorn said, I will only take 100 men and women that want to go and the rest of you must stay here to defend the town. Everyone go home and get some sleep because we are leaving in the morning at 6 a.m. Meet me in front of old sheriff's office. After he said that I said to LF record everything they say so I can watch it when I get up. Bye. Then it was lunchtime and I said to LF I am hungry and if you need me I will be in the kitchen. I went into the kitchen to get something to eat and when I got there Honey was already there. Just as I got to the table she was setting the food down. So I sat down and munched out. Boy was I hungry. The food was good. Honey looked very pretty today for some reason. I asked her if everything was alright and she said every could not be better. I said why? She said everything is great again and you are still alive. I said, you learn by your mistakes. This time it almost cost me my life. It will not happen again because with the repulse force field just on the ship and the power converter we have enough power to repel any attack on the ship forever if we need to. The mistake I made is when I tried to protect the whole Earth from invasion, not just the ship itself. This time it is just the ship and only the ship and the power converter. The rest of the Earth has been destroyed because of me. If I had have thought of it earlier I could have saved the Earth from destruction. Honey said what is that? What I should have done is what I did after it was all over. Is transport all of the aliens from their ships and just taken them away from them. They might not have done what they did in the first place. Honey said, it was the first time we have encountered anything like that and it seemed like the best thing to do at the time. But it was not good enough. I should have realized that with that much power going through the power converter that there might be overload. That is what happened. I had to shut it down or it would have exploded. Then I tried to protect the ship just on reserve power and it failed because the power converter was shut down. There just was not enough reserve power. Honey said set up another power converter in a different place so that will not happen again. I said that is a good idea. That means that we can run 12 ships all at once too, doesn't it? Honey said only 11 ships at once. Yes, you are right because I don't want you to be ever shut down again. I said I am going to the control room and do you want to go with me? She said let's go. We left and went into the control room and I said to LF I want to set up 3 more power converters. LF said, it can be done but it will take something to do it. I said, start on as soon as you can. Take your time and do it right. Tell me when you get it done and everything is online. LF said, it will be done. Then I said, let's go and watch the news to see if anything is being fixed. We got to the bedroom and watched the news for a while. Everything is getting cleaned up and all the dead was getting buried. It will take time but everything will get fixed or rebuilt. Honey said, do you want dinner now? I said I was not hungry because I had a big lunch. All I want now is to get some sleep. Honey said well go to bed then. I said, that sound like a plan. I got up and went into the bathroom and got ready for bed and when I got into bed there was a big surprise waiting for me. When I cuddled up to Honey she did not have anything on and she whispered in my ear and said. The next morning when I got up LF said that the power converters are in place and we have power now alright. We have enough power to put the force field in place and no one will get through this time. I said just as soon as I get dressed I will be in. Just as I went to get out of bed Honey grabbed me and she said, when you come back from the bathroom get back into bed. I said okay, LF can wait. I went to the bathroom and when I come back I climbed into bed and she grabbed me and gave me a big hug and a long kiss and whispered into my ear, do you have enough time to spend a little time with me? I said to her, I have all morning. Just then LF said you better get here in a hurry. I ran to the control room and what I see on the screen really surprised me. I see 100 ships out there and they was heading for the little town. Wonder what they want. They landed in a little field outside of town. I said just as soon as they all get out transport their ships where the other ones are. LF said that is a good idea and that way they cannot discover us. I asked LF to put everything on the view screen so we can watch. Just as soon as all of them got out of the ships and got out of sight, the ships disappeared. When they got to town they met a lot of laser fire and a lot of them got killed. I wonder what they are going to do when they get back to their ships and find out they are all gone. They put up a good fight, but the townspeople put up a better fight because the ones that was from the ships started running and the townspeople were right behind them. When they got to where they left their ships and found out they was all gone, all they did was give up. The townspeople put all of them in jail that would fit. The rest of them were put into the big barn and they put guards outside. They held a town meeting to find out what the people wanted to do with them. Some of them wanted to hang all of them. Some wanted to find out if they wanted to join them. Some of them just wanted them all to just leave town and not come back. The leaders of the town said, let's take a vote and the most votes will decide their fate. They had a vote and the most votes went to kick them out of town with nothing. So they let all of them go and was told that if they come back into town they will be killed on the spot. As they left town all of them looked back and wondered where they were going. I said to LF, keep a watch on them to see where they are going. I am getting hungry and I asked LF where is Honey and LF said Honey is in the kitchen making some lunch. I left the control room and went into the kitchen and lunch was already on the table. I sat down and Honey said lunch is served. I said, that is great. She said I see that you are getting more and more sneaker as time goes on. I said, I have to because I don't want to be found out. If they find out that I am alive they will be mad and they might come and look for us. Honey said why would they do that? It would be like we gave up on them but we didn't. From now on we will kind of just watch what goes on unless we have to get involved. She said like take their ships and strand them here. That is one way we can keep the peace. I said. If they don't have any ships they can't destroy very much. Honey said, that is for sure. I said, well that is enough of that, let's eat. What she made was very good and I ate all of it. I asked her what was going to do the rest of the day. She said, I am going to go and play at the beach, would you like to go? Let me go to the control room first. I want to see what is going on. Why don't you go with me and that way we can find out together. We went to the control room and I asked LF what is going on with them. LF said, do you remember the people that left the town looking for the outsiders? They found some of them and I want to tell you they did not have a mercy for them at all. What happened, LF? Just as soon as they found them they started to fire on them and they ran like crazy. Why didn't they fire back? I think it was the people that invade the town. Why do you think that? They never fired back or never even fought back. All they did was run and run. That is more than likely the ones then. The ones that was firing on them stopped and went on their way. They got back into town and all the people went to meet them and they told them about the people that invaded the town. Gorn said we fired upon some people that we did not know and all they did was run away. They said, it must have been the people that we let go. We told them that if they ever come back into town that we would fire first and ask questions later. They haven't come back yet. LF said, that is all that is going on now. I said, LF keep a watch on everything that is going on. Plus record anything that is interesting and if you need me I will be on the beach in room 5. LF said, have a good time. Me and Honey went in room 5 and I liked the beach for the first time since I have been here. We went swimming and surfing and boating. We had so much fun that it started to get dark and we just had to leave. We went into the bedroom and got changed. I said to Honey I am hungry and what is for dinner? She said what do you want to eat? I said, you know what I want. She said I know. Come into the kitchen in 5 minutes and dinner will be done. I went to the bathroom and when I got back into the kitchen Honey had what I wanted for dinner already on the table. It was steak and eggs and mashed potatoes. The steak was done just right and everything was great. After dinner we went into the bedroom and she said she had something for me to do. I said, what is that? She said, to find out you will have to get into bed with no clothes on. I got undressed and laid on the bed naked. When come into the bedroom she was just so naked. She was so cute when she walked in. I like the way she walks and talks. I said, what do you have behind you? She said, it is time for dessert, and guess who is dessert? She had a can of whipped cream in her hand and she used it too. Later that day we went into the control room and I asked LF if there is anything going on that I should know about. LF said the same old stuff. I said to LF, what has been going on? LF said, nothing of interest. We left the control room and went back into the bedroom and watched TV for a while. I am getting hungry. What is for dinner? Honey said, what do you want? I said, you know what I want. She said, I know, but besides that, whatever you think that I would like is fine with me. We went into the kitchen and she makes something that I have never made before and I liked it. After dinner we went back to the bedroom and I asked LF if there is anything new that you can tell me about. LF said, nothing to report yet. I was tired and I went to bed. When I got into bed Honey was already in bed and I said, how did you get here before I got here? She said, you was in the bathroom for 10 minutes and it gave me plenty of time to get undressed and get into bed. We hugged and kissed and cuddled and fell asleep. When I woke up in the morning LF said that there is 100 ships out there and it is ones from Genus again. This time it looks like they are not fooled with the program. They seem to see right through the program. That is alright, let the program run and we will see what happens. LF said, the ships are coming down to the Earth's surface. I wonder what they are looking for. They might be looking for the people that they left here. They did not find anything and all of them went back to the ship. They left the solar system. LF said, I hope we don't see them again. I said, if we see them again I want to talk to them. That way we might find out what they want. Honey said over the intercom, if you want dinner you had better come to the kitchen while it is hot. I said, I will be right there. Left the control room and went in the direction of the kitchen, and when I got to the kitchen the voice said, can I help you? I said, run program kitchen. The voice said, can I help you? I said, run kitchen program. The voice said, can I help you? I said, LF, what is going on? LF said, go to door 7 not door 2 because Honey changed the program. Door 2 is something else right now. You must go to door 7 for the kitchen from now on. So I went to door 7 and just as I got there the door opened. The first thing I said was, is the program on door 2 now? Honey said, that is a surprise for later. I can wait, but what time later? She said, just before we go to bed. It is a long time from now, we are about to eat dinner. What is for dinner anyway? She said, we are having what you always like today. I said, steak. She said, that's it. It sounds good to me. We sat down and ate and boy was it good. I would like to eat like that all the time. She said, that the only thing is you cannot eat like that all the time. I said, yes I know that. After we ate we went into the control room and LF said there are more of them that we thought out there. The genuses are everywhere. I asked LF how many are there out there. LF said, do you know the ones that we took off the ships and put them on the Earth? All of the ones that come from the ships are from genuses. I asked, LF, how do you know? While all the crystal ships was in orbit I took a DNA test and they all come from genus. I said, you mean that all of them come from genus? LF said, that is right. That means that the ships that was out there are looking for their own people. Next time let them find them. LF stopped the program that when they come into orbit all they see is water. LF said, end of program, if they come back that is. Honey said, meet me in room 2 when you are done. I said, why do you want to meet me there? She said, Please don't ask any questions and just meet me there. I said, that means I will find out when I get there. She said, that is right. I said, you're no fun at all. She said, that's what you think, just be there at 8 o'clock. Yes, but it is only 5 o'clock. What am I supposed to do until then? She said, oh well, that is life. I stayed in the control room, but all the time I was there all I thought was what she had in store for me. But I just will have to wait. LF said, the Genus ships are back in orbit. They sent out 20 small ships. All the ships landed right outside the town that we put all the others. I said to LF, put it on the screen so we can watch what is going on in town. The screen come on and I watched, and all they did was go and talk them. They said that LF gave us almost everything that we needed, but all of you come down and blasted the Earth and killed LF and the Guardian of the Earth. What am I supposed to tell you? You did a good job. You dummies, you almost starved us to death. The guy said all you need is food. We can give you all the food that you will need for a long time. We have to feed 5,000 people 2 meals a day. Can you provide that much food every day? The guy from the ship said it can be done. Can one of you stay here and feed us? The guy said one ship will stay behind to feed all of you. The rest of the ships took off and went west. They landed outside another city and walked to one of the houses and went right in. The guy that went into the house said to one of them, where is Bucka? The guy said Buckle went to New York City about 2 months ago and we have not seen him since. The guy said thank you and left. He got back into the ship and head for NY City. It seemed like they know where it was. I told LF, what time is it? LF said it 5 minutes before 8. I said to LF, record everything they do and let me know if they hurt anyone. I will be in room 2 because I want to find out what she has planned. I left the control room and went to door 2 and said open, and the door did not open. A voice said not until 8 o'clock. So I waited and it seemed like a long time until the door opened. When I walked through the door it seemed like a party going on, and she was the life of the party. She was dancing up on stage and striping. I sat down and watched. A woman that I have never seen before came up to me and said Honey said to her that you would like to have a good time with her. Said to her Honey is the only one that I want. She said, well, we will see about that. She went up to Honey, which was still up on stage, and said to her that he would not go with me. Honey said, that is good, and from now on stay away from him because he is mine. She came over to my table and said, my name is Nancy if you wanted to know. She got up and went to another table. I watched Honey all this time and she was great up on stage. After the show she came over to my table and gave me a big hug and kiss. She said I found out what I wanted today. I said, what is that? She said, I tried to set you up with another girl and you did not go for it, and I like that. I said, I told you I only want one woman in my life, not 2. If I wanted 2 women in my life I would have asked for 2 when I picked you out. She said, yes, that is true. I asked, what do you have planned now? She said, you will find out when the time comes. She left the table and went back up on stage. What she did this time was great. She called 2 other women up on stage and all of them did a very long striptease. I am thinking that every Thursday, Friday and Saturday nights this would be great. Or whenever I would like to, I could have her put on a show. Just to pass the time away, that is. The show was just about over and I liked every minute. I spoke up and said more. Honey did a lot more than that. All of a sudden the room changed into our bedroom and living room, and she said come over here and I will find something for you to do. I went over to the bed and she grabbed me, and then the next morning when I woke up I was hugging her, and oh boy did I like that. Just then LF said, you had better get to the control room right away. I got dressed as fast as I can. When I got to the control room there was so many ships out there that they covered most of the screen. I said to LF, what is going on? LF said, it looks like they come here to this planet to live because one ship landed in the town where we put all the aliens. Gowron is talking to them right now. I said, put it on the screen. When the screen came on there was Gowron and another guy talking. Gowron said, we welcome you here on Earth. The other guy said his name is Jeff and we want to live here like you do. There are 10,000 of us here on 1,000 ships. Gowron said to Jeff, if you want to live here with us we will have to build a lot more houses and stores. Jeff said to Gowron, whatever has to be done will be done. Gowron said to Jeff, bring your people down to Earth and we will get started. Jeff left and got back into his ship and said to all others come down to this town and we will live here. I said to LF, what can we do about this? If we keep getting more people from other planets we won't have enough room for our people. They need a place to live and we cannot turn them away. LF said, yes we can. I said well we could but we will not. I want you to transport everyone to the surface and take care of their ships like we did before. LF said, there are so many ships behind Saturn now that there is not enough room for any more. I said to LF I have a good idea. Can you make a program that will shrink all the ships so we can put them somewhere on display? LF said, it can be done. I said, set up a room with glass doors and cases and put all the ships on display. LF said, do you want all the ships behind Saturn first or the ships in orbit? I said, all the ships in orbit first. LF said, it will be done. If you need me I will be in the kitchen getting something to eat. I left the control room and went into the kitchen to get something to eat. When I got there Honey was already there and dinner was already on the table. I said, I think that is great. She said, I thought that you would like that when dinner is already and on the table. The dinner was really good but I could not tell you what it was and I was not about to ask. After dinner I asked Honey what do you have planned tonight? She said, what do you want to do tonight? I said, how about door 2 where the bar is? I liked that last night. She said, I thought that you would like that. I said, that sounds like fun tonight. We left the kitchen and went into the bedroom and she said, I will meet you there because I have to get ready when I get there. I said, go ahead and I will meet you there. When I got ready I left the bedroom and went to the bar. When I walked in the show started and what a show it was. 6 girls come out and they all striped and wow. They were all beautiful and I loved every minute. They danced and took all their cloths off one piece at a time. What a time I had. Now it was getting late and Honey knew somehow that I wanted to go to the bedroom and get it on. I still was watching the show and all of a sudden the room turned into the bedroom. She said, come over here. I went over where she is and she whispered in my ear, if you want to you can. The next morning LF said it is all done and all the people that come to this planet are off their ships and on the planet. I said to LF, where are all the ships? LF said, all of them are in room 15 and what a collection of ships we have now. I said to LF, can we use them if we have to? LF said, yes we can use them but we will not have full control of them. Written by John Rulin 3.